Long before fans of the Grateful Dead started calling themselves Deadheads, gardeners were the original flower children. Oh yeah, deadheading is a raucous, hardcore activity in the garden. Now, technically speaking, deadheading is the removal of faded flowers to discourage seed development and encourage more vigorous blooming. But that takes all the fun out of it. Deadheading is really much sexier than that. Think of it as Mother Nature's Viagra. Every time you deadhead the plant, it prevents it from going to seed. It makes more flowers and keeps trying to reproduce long after its prime. Snap off the old flowers on daylilies and you'll stop the plant from putting its energy into making seed heads. Different plants like to be deadheaded differently, which sounds difficult, but it's really not. If you just study the plant for a minute, it'll tell you what it needs. Just become one with the plant. Oh. You can keep the butterfly bush buddleia blooming until fall if you just fool its biological clock. You need to prune it hard to keep it flowering. Deadheading rhodies is a little bit different. Just a snap of the wrist, a flick of the fingers, and the whole thing comes off in your hand. Delphiniums will have a second, but smaller bloom at the end of the summer if you cut the flower stem to about 12 inches from the ground when it's done. Perennial geraniums, sometimes called crane's bill, like this wargrave pink, want a firm hand. When the plant becomes this leggy, shear it all the way down. The new leaves and flowers are already begging to branch out. Even the annual geraniums will flower more profusely. Old blooms can be snapped off where they meet the stem. You know, most of us don't have time for deadheading. But what happens if you don't? Nothing. And that's just the point. Deadheading keeps those flowers trucking.